In the next installment of our Jason Nash's Most Toxic Relationship series, we have a video on Jason's channel entitled Surprising Girlfriend with Her Favorite Instagram Star, Trisha Paytas, Amanda Cerny, where Jason surprises Trisha with her favorite Instagram influencer. If you're ready to see how this goes, like we are, let's dive in. What could go wrong, right? But first, before we get to the video, we have to address a comment Jason made in the video right before it entitled, Recovering from Our Wild Night Out, where he went out with David Dobrik. Listen to what he had to say.
I had a fight with Trisha. She's like, are you going to a strip club? And I was like, no, we don't go to strip club. I'm like, I'm 45 years old. She's like, are you going to the... I can't believe you're going out. I'm like, I'm going out because I'm going out. It's Fort Lauderdale. I want to go out. Oh man, having a significant other, huh?
So in the video prior to the one we're going to dive into today, Jason revealed that he and Trisha had gotten into a fight because he went out while with David Dobrik and his friends, because she didn't want him going out to a club with his friends, or going out at all for that matter from the sounds of it. Evidently, he still did and didn't allow her to control his behavior like she's used to doing. So this video comes directly after viewers were informed of a fight between them. So let's see how it goes. Perhaps he's surprising her to make up for their fight. Let's see.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm headed over to Trisha's house right now. She loves Amanda Cerny, who is an Instagram star, and she loves her boyfriend, Johannes. And she kind of like lives vicariously through them. They go to Greece. She's always like, babe, we gotta go to Greece. We gotta go to Mykonos. She's always talking about Amanda Cerny. She has like 22 million followers. She's also like the guest girl or stuff like that. I know all this because Trisha talks about her all the time.
Considering how much Trisha hates women and how jealous she is of them, it's surprising to hear that she's a fan of Amanda. But what's not surprising is to hear that Trisha lives vicariously through this woman and tries to copy her. That part tracks.
I actually know Amanda from my Vine days, and she's a very, very nice woman. I texted her, I said, hey, is there any way that I could surprise Trisha with you? She wrote right back, she was like, yeah, sure, you know, of course. Trisha's always saying that to me, like, you know Amanda Cerny, why don't you collaborate with Amanda Cerny, babe? Can't wait to get with Amanda Cerny. We need to be like Amanda and Johannes, babe.
Again, we're surprised to hear that Trisha even wanted Jason to collaborate with Amanda. Usually, she doesn't want him near any woman ever, not even his own mother.
Look at the way Johannes is lifting Amanda up in this picture. That's what we gotta do, babe. Gotta go to Greece. You gotta lift me up like that, babe. Gotta get in shape, babe.
Funny that Trisha has no problem telling Jason to get in shape, but if he says it to her, he's the internet's villain-shaped punching bag.
Anyway, so that's my impression of Trisha talking about Amanda Cerny. So we're gonna surprise her. I told Trisha that I'm doing a Fortnite promo and I have to pick up a video game and some Fortnite swag, but that's not what we're doing. And so yeah, we'll see what happens, and hopefully we'll see if we can surprise her.
Something to note about Jason is that when he surprises Trisha with something, it's always heartfelt. Always something he knows she genuinely wants and would be excited about. You'll see this more going forward.
Well. Who is this supermodel?
Oh, hey guys.
You look so good.
I want to show you guys my full... It's my stomach that loses weight the fastest, but you guys, I lost 11 pounds.
11 pounds.
Trim spot, baby. Just kidding.
No, you didn't do trim spot.
No, they don't have trim spot anymore. It's illegal. I went to go find it, and it was totally banned after, like, I don't know, 2006 or something, because I really wanted it.
So the first thing that Jason does when Trisha enters the car is compliments her and tells her how good she looks. Trisha then brags about how much weight she's lost and is clearly feeling herself and feeling good. So let's see how long that mood lasts. We do want to note that it's interesting that Jason made no mention of her weight or weight loss when saying that she looked good, just told her that she did. It was Trisha who associated it to her own weight loss and gave it credit for her looks.
When did you start your diet? A week ago?
5 days ago.
In 5 days, you lost 11 pounds?
I have 2 more days, so I'm going to do a weekly weigh-ins on my channel. And so I have 2 more days. I do an hour on the elliptical, and then I do an hour, like, usually like doing like weights or something because my arms have cellulite on it, so I'm trying to do that.
I want you to know, you're always attractive to me at any size.
Thanks, babe.
And I don't care.
Here Jason is reassuring her that she looks good at any size, and he does not care about her weight, making it a point to tell her that his attraction to her isn't based on that.
But you do look like you lost a lot of weight, and if you feel good, that's awesome.
Thanks.
However, Jason still validates her efforts and praises her for the hard work of losing weight, acknowledging that it's clearly making her feel good, which he supports. and there is an obvious mood difference in how Trisha normally is compared to how she is with him right now. It appears as if her weight loss genuinely has put her in a better mood and mindset. She doesn't seem as negative as usual, at least not yet.
Wait for another 11 pounds, babe. Wait till next week. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
watch out, Amanda Cerny. I'm coming over for a hot Instagram, babe. I'm ready for my 19 million followers, 20 million.
Now see this comments makes more sense. Turns out Trisha actually is jealous of the woman she admires and wants to overthrow her. Notice everything is always a competition with her. She doesn't want to be this woman's equal and rule together. She wants to be her superior and knock her down on Trisha's way up.
This one's great. We're gonna recreate this one. I just saw it the other day because I was like, I'm a creeper and I was going through their feed. Because I wasn't following him, I was only following her. This is it. This is the one we're gonna recreate right there. You gotta get those arms and I gotta get that stomach.
Notice Jason's face when Trisha tells him they're going to recreate a photo where Jason has to lift Trisha practically above his head. That is a face of disbelief and fear. It ain't happening.
I think we can do that with
I don't
Jason.
think I can lift you like that, but...
You better get working on those arms.
Alright, I'll get going.
Look how offended she is at the thought of Jason not being able to lift her. Keep in mind, she's still the heaviest she's ever been at this point and has only dropped 11 pounds, yet thinks it's rational to ask her boyfriend to lift over 200 pounds of her above his head. She's not living in reality. She wants to feel dainty, even if it's at the cost of physically injuring him. She did this same thing to her husband Moses, by the way, when she forced him to lift her up as well.
So today maybe is the day, since I'm like right there at 210, maybe we could try and pick. This is what we should do. We should do, since we have 2 weeks before you have to actually pick me up for the video, every day try and lift me up and see if I get lighter. Moses has to pick me up for a music video, and he has to. Like, there's just no way around it, like, at all. Like, there's just not, you have to.
Let's see how that went with Moses. See what Jason is in for.
Like an ant.
What is a lie then?
No, ants lift more than their weight. What?
Triggered. Okay, should we stop?
You're the one saying.
Should we stop? I don't want to hurt you. Should we stop?
Yeah, I mean, we already succeeded twice, which is more than we thought.
Okay, one more time.
Why?
Notice how she asked Moses, after lifting her twice, if he wanted to stop, and he said yes. She then acts fake, concerned about hurting him, before she forces him to pick her up again, even after he said he wanted to stop. So let's see what happens with Jason, who is only going to be forced to lift over 200 pounds.
By the way, shout out to the girls on Twitter that like keep tabs on Jason and when he's in different cities. I get tweets all the time and I love it because it's like, this is how I find out when everyone's cheating on me. It's always through social media. And this time was so great. This tweet thread, I saved it. I showed it in my video, but I'll say it in yours.
Please.
It literally like made me
Please
cry.
share it.
Party with the vlog squad last night. Jason was so nice and kept talking about you every chance he got.
That means I talked to her for like, I did talk to her for like 10 minutes on the sidewalk, but I didn't party with them.
I feel like I'm 30 and I watch you guys. Jason, my girlfriend is 30. LOL was super cute. It's like full on dialogue. Then someone goes, finally, someone who doesn't cheat on her. And then the girl goes, he was so sweet. Any girl who talked to him, he was like, I have a girlfriend. He really loves her. Well, she must have been around you longer than 10 minutes if you told, unless you told every single girl you saw in the course of 10 minutes that you had a girlfriend.
Notice here how she says she loves the fact that Jason's movements are reported back to her, which isn't healthy. And even when she's told that he loves her and is respecting their relationship, she still finds an issue. She starts questioning how long the woman was around Jason to know that he was telling other girls he has a girlfriend. She can literally find an issue with anything and anything. She's never happy. He can't do anything right.
What do you mean? I don't tell you everything you mean? You
Yeah,
have to
you
wait
didn't
for
tell
the
me.
vlog to hear it.
Yeah, why did you didn't tell me that?
I don't know.
Jason, also
I don't know what you
What?
deem as important and what isn't important.
Since we're treating the camera as a freaking therapist.
So she's upset he didn't tell her every little detail of his time spent without her, and she doesn't like hearing it from other people or seeing it on vlogs. She acts like she's his boss, and he has to report back every breath to her the second after he takes it.
We haven't been on a date in 2 months. I can't even think of the last date. Like, I was trying to think even before our breakup of like VidCon. Like, I can't even think of the last time we went to dinner together.
Didn't we like just go to Bora Bora?
May 10th, 3 months ago.
It's not 3 months
2
ago.
months ago.
And now she's complaining that they haven't been on any dates in a while because she's never satisfied. And when he reminds her that they had just gone away on vacation, she tells him that was a long 2 months ago. Notice her mood has shifted now from how happy she was when she entered the car. She sat there looking for problems, and found two. Keep in mind, she's doing this while on her way to a surprise he has for her. The terrible boyfriend who doesn't treat her right, who is surprising her as they speak.
Oh my God, where are we going? Are we staying here?
No, he lives over there. Trish, no fries, no bread tonight.
I know, I'm not even craving it. I don't even want it.
Okay, so don't let me.
Are you eating it?
No, I'm getting a steak, that's it.
Okay, so notice what Jason did here. He didn't want to be tempted by certain foods, so he told her he didn't want them tonight. When she confirms she didn't want them either, he asks her to help him not get them, because his original statement was about him, not about her. He was attempting to tell her he didn't want temptations around. Not that she couldn't have something, but that he didn't want to risk the possibility of having it. He seems to struggle a little more with food temptation than she does.
I am gonna have spinach.
That's good for you.
Old Trisha would have shamed him for this healthy food choice, but new diet Trisha is supportive. That's an interesting thing to note here, that her attitude towards food has changed, and she seems to have a more positive outlook on it, and isn't so quick to shame him now that they're both trying to lose weight.
Having shrimp and steak.
You're gonna have shrimp, huh?
Yeah, that's on the keto diet.
That's not a bad idea.
I looked up keto. That's when you think I have raspberries. Oh, wait till you see my fridge, hon. I got raspberries galore because that's on keto.
What's keto? I want to hear all about keto.
Keto is like Atkins. But
Can you teach me about keto?
Yeah, babe, I'm like an expert at these diets now. I'm looking them up.
Jason is clearly impressed with Trisha's attitude toward the diet, and looks to even be seeking her help to stay on his.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Well, why? Hello?
Hello? Hi. Shut up.
How are you? Hi. Nice to meet you. Oh.
Shut up. Oh my God, what were we just talking about? I was showing the pictures of Johannes lifting your body up, and I was like, can we do that?
Johannes. So what?
Look how much the surprise touched her. And Jason obviously knew it would, which is why he set it up for her. The same horrible boyfriend she was just complaining about on the drive over.
About the photo?
Oh, he was lifting you up. He had his big biceps, and you were like practically naked.
Yeah.
And I want to like recreate all your photos with Jason and like Mykonos and Bahamas. Like, we're gonna just copy everything. You guys are like.
I've been looking at your photos though.
Oh my God,
Why she keeps mentioning that Amanda was practically without clothes on, we don't know. It seems kind of odd. But again, she's clearly thrilled to be meeting her.
Hey, body by Bartle!
Oh my God, they're so beautiful and shiny.
Shiny, are you talking about my head?
No, just like perfect people, babe.
Literally on the way over, I like put the vlog camera out in my car, and she just starts talking. I didn't even prompt her. She just started talking about you guys.
I always tell Jason, like, why don't you ever shoot with Amanda? I thought you were like, you're obviously too famous for Jason, so I was like, oh.
Can't go without insulting Jason. Can she? She's got to get a little dig in always. She loves to harp on the fact that she finds Jason to be beneath so many people, including herself.
So that's why I was like, babe.
How do you feel now? How do you feel now?
You guys are perfect. Oh my God. Are you guys are real? Are you guys a real couple?
Yeah,
Where did?
Why can't we be them? Why can't we be them?
She's got to insult her faves too by questioning whether they're actually a real couple.
Trying.
I want your energy. Like for me,
She's got great energy.
Yeah.
She does not get excited about people.
Oh my
either.
God.
No.
Oh, so
No, she's most people she's like, no. She is a tough audience.
Why can't I be Amanda Cerny? Why can't we go? Like, Nika knows I've been begging him to go since you guys went. I'm like,
Gotta be like Johannes and Amanda. I am booking the trip. We have gotta go.
Kind of seems like it's not so much that she likes Amanda, it's that she wants to be Amanda.
great, but I think
I'll show you how to lift
I
it
love
properly
it,
so it
but
looks
I
good
think
on
I
the
like
picture.
why-
Yes, please.
really?
Yeah.
We love Maui. We look like giant ugly monsters to me.
Again, notice how quick Trisha is to insult Jason when she insults herself. This is the same woman who got so upset that he referred to them as both fat, that she broke up with him, and made exposed videos on him. Now, she's here saying they both look like ugly giant monsters in comparison to Amanda and her boyfriend. Why is it that only Trisha can refer to them this way? But if Jason does it, he's crucified for it.
I'm like dying right now.
We should do like a video together though, or some stuff, you know? Like I haven't been collabing as much just because I've been like just doing a million things lately, but I'm sure you guys get that.
I love when they're on vacation. Not only do they look good, but they're making the perfect meal.
Oh yeah, always. Like here's strawberries and eggs and toast. It's like, oh my god, like, so do you cook?
Yeah,
it's all Amanda.
Yeah, I have fun.
The dive photo was good.
Like
With you diving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one.
That was good.
Yeah, that's what I had.
I perfectly placed.
Yeah, your butt was perfectly placed. I was like, they got it. They got it.
Like, this will do well.
Everyone's getting along great. This was clearly a great surprise from Jason to Trisha. She couldn't be happier. Look how excited she got at the mention of Amanda, suggesting that they collaborate.
Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
My family was born out here, but like it's like yeah, whatever. Are you from Texas?
No,
Where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Austria.
Oh yeah, I saw when you visited his mom.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you meet?
Here in the building.
Oh, seriously? Yeah, just like, were you doing the same thing she was doing?
No, I wasn't like into
Yeah.
social media
I
at
would make
all.
him be in the videos.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I was just
That'd be
the
good.
buff guy at the gym.
Right.
Hey, we need someone with abs. I'm like,
Oh my god, yeah.
I was like, we're gonna fake make out for this video.
Interesting that Trisha references being from Chicago and not having grown up in California, since she claims from time to time that she was brought up in California with her dad in that gated community.
We called each other boyfriend girlfriend, and then it actually happened. He's like, I don't want to date you though, and I was like, okay, but now we're dating. So great.
Another dig at Jason, making sure to let Amanda and her boyfriend know that Jason once didn't want to date her. She's got to make sure they know he's the bad guy.
Oh my god, babe, we gotta look like this. Like,
Okay, I'm down.
Dude, you guys look great.
I'm down. We should get trainers.
And again, Trisha has no problem telling Jason how they should look. Yet if he were to say the same thing, the internet would come down hard on him at her order.
Look who's
What is this Instagram or Snapchat?
Instagram.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna even put you in it. You just...
It's okay. Surprise.
I'm dead!
One thing we'll say about Trisha is that she clearly does enjoy a good surprise. I'm sure that made Jason feel good to see how good he made her feel. Definitely makes surprises worth the effort when the person you're giving them to is that happy about them. He clearly did this solely for her. Even when Amanda says she's not getting Jason in it, he doesn't even care because he came over for Trisha.
And I called Jason, I'm like,
Really?
why are you shooting with Amanda? Like, you were in some of his minds. I was like, the hot girl.
Why are you shooting with me, Jason?
yeah, Jason. why?
I'm the one that called you.
Why, huh?
Okay, but you know, if Jason was shooting with Amanda, without Trisha, there would be an issue. Her jealousy wouldn't be able to handle that.
I'm down.
I'm so flattered because I always think that nobody cares what I'm doing.
Oh, no.
So I'm just like, who's in love?
No, we're obsessed.
I know it feels that way sometimes. Like even though you get like whatever, you're like no one cares.
Be, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Imagine if you're like, yeah, no.
I know a few people like that.
A few people? Yeah, one is standing right beside you, Jason. Her name is Trisha.
You don't want to take too much of your time, so
I almost stayed in the car.
time to go.
I
Okay, we're gonna go now.
Babe, I know, I'm sorry. Okay, can we do like, I feel like we should do a cute pose, or should I just be like a fan?
No, it's fun pose.
It's like a cute, can we be like a fitness person?
Yeah, we can do a flexy one.
Well, I don't know if I should flex. Oh, should I flex too? Okay.
Or you could do like a booty pose.
Oh yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Should I point to your butt?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I look like a total like potato right now? No.
Okay, you lost so much weight.
I think I lost a little pounds before this.
Looks like the surprise is over, and now it's time for pictures. Trisha is clearly having the time of her life, so we'll see how long this good mood lasts once they leave the apartment. We have a feeling it won't last for long. Typically, Jason is only as good to her as what he last did for her, and the moment of his good deeds tend to be fleeting in her mind.
I love her so much. Like,
One, two, three, go.
oh my God, don't.
The fact that she actually had Jason pick her up is just crazy to us, as if she truly thought that he could get her up like that. On a side note, the way Amanda's boyfriend is looking at her is pretty endearing. He seems enthralled by his girlfriend.
I feel like a Make-A-Wish. And I felt that. I literally feel like that. Oh my God, you're so skinny. You're so skinny. I remember that I just hang out with you all the time.
Yeah.
Trisha seems to like Amanda because she's pretty and skinny. At least that's all she seems to reference about her. She definitely views her as someone she wants to look like and be.
I look so sweaty and gross.
You look great.
Yeah, I could have gotten full glam today.
You look
You were breaking up with me and now you're bringing me to Amanda.
Because that was what I was planning to do today, but we got into a fight. We were supposed to be here at 1 o'clock.
Well, that would have been the best way to make up is Amanda. Well, thank you for that because honestly, I just want to only eat steak for the rest of my life. I love you.
So Trisha complains that she could have looked better had she known she was going to meet Amanda, and Jason reassures her that she looks great. Trisha then references that Jason and her got into another fight that day in this video. So that means they got into a fight in the last one, and then this one, but in this one we didn't see it. She says Jason almost broke up with her, so we can only imagine what she was doing to get him to that point. And of course he still enables her by rewarding her for her behavior, by still going through with the surprise. Notice she mentions how the surprise could have made up for it. Why does he have to make up for their fights when she's the one causing them?
That's so crazy because we were talking about them in the car too. Like, I did not.
I'm glad you were surprised. I thought for sure you'd figure it out.
No, I would have no idea. You should have told me. Oh, but you know what? You were so smart. Do you like, I'm going to take you out to dinner because I was like, oh, I should dress up a little bit. Otherwise, I would have had no makeup or anything on.
I knew at least if we were going to dinner, you'd put some makeup on.
Yeah.
I knew you'd be surprised. That was literally the best reaction to anything I've ever seen.
Really? I didn't know how
You
to
were
react.
great. I was like, oh wow, this is going to be a good video. I didn't know what you'd do. It was so fun.
Jason was clearly a considerate and thoughtful boyfriend when it came to Trisha. He even made sure to trick her into dressing nice for the surprise without telling her what it was. And look how excited he was over how excited she got. It seemed like it made him happy to make her happy. He had fun just seeing her have fun.
That was... Wow, I need some water after that. That was crazy. Our light looks really good, but you can't see, so you should keep yours down. But this looks beautiful on me. Yours looks beautiful on you too. Oh my God, this is Amanda Cerny and Johannes Blardo. This is the best date night ever.
That surprise definitely lifted her mood from earlier. Remember what she was saying earlier, complaining that they never went on dates. Now, she's on the best date ever.
My favorite Vine of you guys together, I think you were in it. It was the one where she was like a nerd. She had like glasses and like, oh my God, you're so
Zane
ugly.
and Heath, yeah.
Wait, they were in it?
Zane and Heath were in it too, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they must look so different because I just watched it the other day and then she takes off her glasses and like, whoa, who's the babe? I like that one. I thought that was so good.
Her complimenting his vines is also a rarity. She typically insults them and tells him he's not funny.
There's very few people I get like excited to meet and like, that was cool. That was cool because you got me. You like legit, because even though I spoiled the surprise and like found out, like legit would have no idea that's what we were doing. I was just like, oh.
Right.
God, I look so beautiful. Oh no, babe. Babe, you ruined my light. That's like when the Snapchat filter goes off.
Let me back up.
Okay. Let's get that Snapchat filter back on. Oh yeah, there. Ooh, babe, oh my God.
That meeting with Amanda was like a dose of medicine for Trisha. She's back to her good mood, complimenting and praising him for surprising her, and letting him know how much she liked it. And come on, look at what a good boyfriend Jason is. He finds out he drove too far and took her out of a good light she liked, and he backs up to get back in it for her. This man clearly catered to her and tried to always make her happy, even in the smallest ways.
I know when I was little, I always wanted to move to California. When I was 5 years old, I was like, I want to move to California. I want to live by the beach. Because you like see it on TV or whatever in the palm trees, drinking it. I lived in Boston, it was so cold. And I was like, I want to be warm all the time and I'll just hang out at the beach. And then like, I'm here, I did it, and it is dope, but it's not that dope.
Are you saying like because you're working?
Yeah, because I gotta work.
But you don't. Like that doesn't even make any sense because your work is literally going to hang out with Amanda Cerny and Johannes. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, but
it's not like you have to go to Starbucks and like sit in a Starbucks for 8 hours.
That's true, but it could be worse for sure. But I'm not like at the beach all day.
She's right here. His job isn't as demanding as others. He's a YouTuber. He essentially creates his own hours and has the freedom to do anything he wants. He could film himself at the beach 24/7 if he wanted to. She's right when she said it's not like he's working a 9 to 5 that keeps him from doing what he wants. That said, she did use this same excuse once she had her first daughter. She stated she had to work, and that was why she was always away from her infant, because she had to post on YouTube. So it's kind of interesting she was more self-aware during this time when Jason said it.
Who is this baby? Like, how are you so grown? And she really is, and it just like, I really don't like to miss it. So, you know, like I said, I know there's a lot of trolls that are like, okay, well, you're out all the time. First of all, I'm not. Working, you know, 3 to 4 hours a day, 2, maybe 3 days a week is pretty good for a working mom. And yes, I have to work. Honestly, I would love to win the Mega Millions or Powerball and like, yeah, not have to work, but I do.
What she said to Jason back then applies now. She makes her own hours. YouTube doesn't keep her from doing what she wants to do and missing out on moments with her daughter because she has to work. This is a woman who has a home worth millions. She isn't living paycheck to paycheck, having to work and miss moments of her daughter's life. That's a choice because she wants to live luxuriously and maintain relevancy. To act like she has to and is forced to is tone deaf. 99% of people will never experience the privilege she has.
You're gonna love my fridge, babe. There's so much in there.
What's in the fridge right now?
There's 4 packs of watermelon. There's 4 packs of raspberries.
Love that.
All green juices, a bunch of wellness shots, tons of water.
Still got the Reese's, you just throw them out.
Babe, we gotta keep that in there for an emergency. Just in case. What if we have a headache or a bad day or someone breaks in and we're just like, oh, that was stressful. We need a Reese's, you know?
Right.
Again, he was clearly asking about that candy on his own behalf, not hers. He's clearly worried about that candy tempting him. He was when he saw it, and he still apparently is now. Has nothing to do with her and is all about him.
If you're on fire, we should take you right to the Comedy Store right now.
Yeah?
I bet you would kill.
Is that the best surprise?
Oh, could you imagine?
You're like, you're going after. That'll be my surprise for you. I'm going to take you out one
Don't take
night.
me to the Comedy Store
Laugh
to
Factory.
do stand-up.
I'm taking you to the Laugh Factory. I
Don't.
know the owner.
As long as you pay the audience to laugh, I'm good.
No, babe, you're really funny.
He's really funny, yet she tells him constantly how he isn't. Notice how he gassed her up and told her how funny she was and how she'd kill it at the comedy club. She would never say that kind of thing to him. The only reason she tried to reassure him he was funny then is because she knows she's always telling him the opposite, and that's why he's so insecure about it. And she likely feels bad in this moment after seeing what he did for her with that surprise.
No, I love our relationship. I love it so much. It makes me sad when you want to end it because it's like the best relationship because like I just know, like we just know everything.
Gee, we wonder why he wants to end it as often as he does. Could it be because of her toxic behavior? If she's so sad about him wanting to leave it, why does she change her behavior to ensure that she's not pushing him out the door and fleeing for his safety? Notice even now, she phrases this in a way of him being the bad guy by wanting to break up, as if he doesn't have any reason to, and just wants out. She doesn't see her role in it at all.
What is this? This is all new. I know that's Fred Siegel, but what's this?
No, I don't.
Babe, there's all kinds of new things that I need to know.
Why? You never come over here.
I know, but I would.
Can she not let him be excited or interested in anything? Why does she have to question it? Just let him live.
Oh, Rumble. I saw someone on Instagram posting it's a
What's
boxing.
that?
It's a boxing place.
It's a boxing gym?
Yeah, a lot of the trendy people come over here. I never come over to this section. I feel too ugly to come in this section. This is like where all the hot, pretty people like work out at Equinox and stuff. It's like
Yeah, I've been into that Equinox. It's very intimidating.
it's very like literally the Instagram girls I follow, they all go to that one.
Relating on their insecurities. It's endearing in a way. It's too bad she used his against him so often. Also, it's interesting whenever she admits she's intimidated by someone since she acts as if she's God's gift to mankind.
That was crazy. I still can't get over when she opened the door. I I don't know why, even before she opened it, I was like nervous. I like didn't want to meet the person, like the people, like the club people. I was like, I'm nervous. I don't want to meet people.
Sure, you get like that though when you meet people. You don't really want to meet them.
That's because she's not a people person. She's whatever the opposite of a people person is. She hates them. She can't stand them. She's jealous of all of them, and for some reason they all make her feel insecure. It's one of those got to judge them before they judge her situations.
What's the special occasion for Boa? Am I getting proposed to tonight? Is this 2 surprises in one? Is Johannes bringing out the ring? And Amanda's gonna be my bridesmaid? I'm so excited.
Passively pushing that proposal again. Why would another man bring out her ring, though? Notice she tacks on Amanda after making the weird comment about Amanda's boyfriend popping up to give her the ring. Also notice that she's passive-aggressively questioning why they're even going out to a special dinner. The implication there is that he never takes her anywhere special, so there must be a reason. She can't just enjoy it.
I was trying to read them too. I was like, we probably should get out. Like, I didn't want to take too much of their time.
Right.
But then I also felt like they were enjoying it. So I was like, so then I just pulled you out because it's always good for them to want more, you know. Like
Jason being considerate of other people as per usual.
No, but I'm like that. Even when I went to your house for the first time, remember? When we did that bit in David's car with like the gerbil or whatever,
Yeah.
and like I felt so awkward just standing around. I'm like, oh, and not knowing that people just go there and sit all day. But I remember being like, I gotta go, and then David's like, can you stay around or you like have to go? I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to stay or if I'm supposed to leave because I just like to leave. You know, I don't like to like hang around someone's house.
That didn't last long considering she later had fits when she wasn't included in David vlogs. She likely just wanted to leave at the time because she felt like it wasn't her scene, not because she was trying to be considerate in any way. Considerate isn't exactly a trait that Trisha possesses.
Seriously, what's the occasion? Why are we going to Boa?
I don't know, just to go because you said we hadn't gone to dinner in a while. So I said, okay, let's go to dinner.
Damn.
And we're going to Boa because I can stay on my diet and you can stay on your diet.
But you know what? I was thinking about other places we eat where I can stay on my diet.
Again, notice she's pressing the question of why they're going to that special restaurant. Believe it or not, this is her making an issue of it. This is again her questioning why they're going somewhere so special when they never do. That's the implication. He seems exhausted when answering that he just wanted to take her there. It seems like he can't do nice things for her without her being suspicious or negative in some way.
Like I can stay on
We
my
don't
diet.
have to go here. You want to go somewhere else?
No, I'm so excited. I can't wait to go to Boa because
Right, we talked about it last week, right?
okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, you didn't say that. I'm like, did you remember or no?
No, I remember. Oh,
I'm just saying, like, don't let my diet deter you from taking me out more often because anywhere we go, I can find something.
oh, I see. I got you.
She can't let it go. She has to know why he's taking her somewhere special. She has to make it a thing. When she brings up how they talked about it, and he mentions that's why he took her, she's still not satisfied and questions him. He seems exhausted by the interaction, like he has to explain himself to her all of the time, for everything, even nice things. She's trying to find the problem in it. She even again mentions that he's not taking her out enough by telling him not to let her diet deter him, as if to say she wants to be taken out more.
Yeah, right, of course. As long as you don't eat bread and fries, I think you're good.
I know.
And pasta, that's it. You can eat anything else.
He's basically saying here he's not worried about taking her out because she can eat anything else from anywhere except a few unhealthy foods they need to watch out for. So that's not why he hasn't taken her out, because in her head she's coming up for reasons as to why it's not happening, and none of them are good, even though they're on a date in that moment. She can't think about that. She can only think about all the times they weren't going on dates, not the time they are on one.
Someone said, oh, it was so cute. Someone on Twitter was like, Jason's like, I don't think they use quintessential, but they say like give me like a synonym for that. They were like, he's like the comedic boyfriend in every like romantic comedy movie, like the Amy Schumer movies and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, he really is. You're just like perfect is what they were trying to say, which was true.
Aww.
Perfect and funny and goofy.
Now she's changing her tune and complimenting him again, realizing through other people what she has, because she can never see it for herself. She bases everything off of reputation and the perception of others. People see Jason as a good guy, and that lets her know he's a good guy, because she cares more about everyone else's opinions.
You know what happened to me twice this weekend?
What?
2 different people were like, you look good in person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were they hitting on you?
No. You know who it was? It was the girl who tweeted.
Oh, she was hitting on you. She was like hanging around you and be like, I partied with them last night. Because I didn't like that part of it. I was like, can you lay off? Why are you partying with him?
Notice Trisha immediately becomes jealous about Jason's interaction with a fan and asks if he was being hit on, because she doesn't like that, even though she brags about everyone hitting on her. She then reveals that she didn't like that person who tweeted at her to reassure her that Jason wasn't doing anything, because she didn't like that that girl was with Jason, because she doesn't like women and she's jealous of them. So even when that woman tweeted her to reassure her that her boyfriend was a good guy, Trisha took that as a threat and didn't like it.
The guy just came over with the 2 nicest rolls I've ever seen in my life.
And the butter.
And the salted herb butter, which there's salt on the butter, which that makes it taste so good. And Trisha you just said no.
Well, because Jason looks at me, even with the drinks, he looks at me because he doesn't want to say no for me. So I'm like, all right, I'll say no for myself. But
You could have a drink. I think you could have a drink over the bread.
I think I'm gonna wait on the drink until we do our Mamma Mia date night.
How are you gonna drink at the movies?
No, babe. It's a date night. So we have dinner.
Oh, we have dinner first.
At Mercado.
So here Jason reveals he's impressed by Trisha's willpower when it comes to rejecting tempting food. And Trisha reveals that Jason doesn't say no to food for her and allows her to reject it or accept it herself. So he's clearly not in control of what she's eating. She is.
You know what? That's like next week when the movie comes out, so I could lose technically another 10 pounds before then. I could be 25 pounds down then.
Oh my god.
Notice that it's Trisha that's constantly bringing up her weight, not Jason. Even when she begins to tell him about more weight loss, he seems thrown off by it. It's clear he likely believes she's losing too much in such a short time span, or is trying to.
Should we have the bread guy come back?
No! No.
Jason is clearly struggling with the diet and the temptation of foods he thinks he shouldn't have. Notice she's the one telling him not to eat it now, yet he won't do what she does and claims she doesn't let him eat.
Oh, babe, that's a good order.
Babe, what if we ended up looking better than Amanda and Johannes? Like, we become, like, even more fit than them.
Okay, come on.
Again, she has to make everything a competition. She doesn't just want to look like Amanda. She wants to look better than Amanda.
And Jason takes little bites, small portions at a time, so it feels like you're eating more than just one shrimp. I'm awful.
She's clearly mocking how Jason eats here by performing a recreating of how he eats his meals.
David and Brandon and Todd were making fun of this because they say it's the worst picture of me, but it says my boyfriend is so handsome.
I thought you looked so good.
They were like, you look great in the photo. Like, you look fantastic. And they were like, it is the worst photo. But I didn't even think I didn't even think it was a bad photo. I think every photo is bad.
I think you look good. I looked like you were looking away like a model.
This is one of Trisha's nicer moments, where she's reassuring Jason that he doesn't look bad, arguing against the unnecessary comments his friends made about his appearance.
Keto diet. This is all statement. Are you so happy? I feel like you should be so happy. We're not eating French fries.
I am so happy.
Oh, you are? You looked so concerned there for a second.
Yeah, Trisha finally agreed to a healthier lifestyle, so we're sure Jason appreciates being on the same page. However, he does appear to be struggling to stay on it more than she is. Which is ironic, isn't it? Her calling out his concerned look makes us wonder if she's aware that he doesn't really appear to like being on the diet. Maybe she's hoping he'll call it off so she can. But for now, she appears to be going strong.
That was fun. You had a good time?
So the date went well. I feel like I'm on like a show about dating. So date went well. I definitely would consider seeing Jason again. I love my sugar daddy.
Goodbye.
All right, I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
I'll see you later.
Okay, I'll see you in a little while.
Okay.
Okay, bye, honey.
Bye.
So they end the video off on a positive note, and Trisha appears to be in a good mood after their date, with the promise of seeing Jason again later. So all in all, the video wasn't too negative aside from a few passive-aggressive remarks here and there. So far, their reconciliation seems to have them behaving a little better than they were before. And although it sounds like they're still fighting, it doesn't look like it's as much as usual. Though the toxic patterns of behavior are clearly still very much there. and it's only a matter of time before it gets worse.